X-Men Apocalypse is a very enjoyable movie. I saw this a couple days ago. I'm planning on seeing it again. I'll try and get my wife to go because got to find time to go. Overall, I think it was an entertaining movie, very enjoyable. Not one of the best X-Men movies, but not the worst. I guess the line is more in the middle, but it's still, I had more fun at this than I did at Batman v Superman. Um, Things with the movie I was fearing going in was just too much Jennifer Lawrence, too much focus on Mystique, and all that. But I think it flowed well from Days of Futures Past into this movie with her character. It fit in the story to me. Um, Other characters, I think everybody played their parts well. People say Jennifer Lawrence phoned in her Mystique. I can kind of see that. She seemed to be the least grabbing of the characters in her scenes. She just kind of seemed like parts of it like kind of like a bad actor. But I think everyone else played the parts. James McAvoy as Professor X did excellent. Michael Fassbender as Magneto was great. Evan Peters as Quicksilver, perfect. The new Jean Grey, Sophie Turner, she was really good. New Cyclops, I can't remember his name. He did good. New guy's Nightcrawler, I really enjoyed him. Thought he did really good. It was nice to see Havoc back, even if it was only through half the movie. The Wolverine cameo, Weapon X, was great. Oh, did I say spoilers? I should have the spoilers. That was a good part. It was short, was in it, and it was bloody without being bloody, I guess. But I guess if they're going to do a rated R Wolverine, this kind of violence you saw here was like, yeah, this is what they're going to do, but they're going to multiply it. They're going to amp it up, Deadpool style, I guess, give you the violence. It was good. I knew it was coming once Stryker picked them up, took them into Alkali Lake. Olivia Munn as Psylocke, I think she did excellent for what she was given. She wasn't in it much. She was just mostly there as a warrior. The new Storm, I can't remember her name, but she did alright for what she was given. She started off more as a prominent in the beginning, faded to the background as the movie went on. Showed back a little more at the end, did more talking then. Angel, his fight with Nightcrawler in the cage was nice. Their fight again later was a good throwback to that scene earlier. But X-Men movies apparently just don't like Angel, so yeah. Oscar Isaac as Apocalypse, I think he did well. He was imposing without being physically imposing. I mean, he looked, like he'd kick your ass anyway, but he wasn't, humongous. He wasn't 7 feet, 300 pounds, But he was imposing by what he could do, his mutant powers. So that was good. I think he did a good job. Of course, I can't remember his name now. Nicholas Hoult as a Beast. He was good in it. It was fine. The movie overall, like I said, I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. It did have parts in the middle where it dragged a little, and it kind of got a little slow. The Quicksilver scene was entertaining and funny, and an unfunny moment, but it was. I think it tops the Days of Future Past scene, but it's just that time you didn't know what was going to happen. This time you're waiting on it, you're expecting it. Like, throw me the scene, throw me the scene. And his scene again at the end, where he fights Apocalypse, was funny at the start because he's like and he starts whooping the crap out of Apocalypse. Of course, Apocalypse, he gets a hold of Quicksilver. So. I probably did a little spoilers throughout here somewhere, but I'm not really spoiling anything too big. I'm going to go see it again, hopefully take my wife to see it and do another review with her where we can bounce back and forth, hopefully. Like I said, overall, if I got to give the movie like 5 stars, I'd probably give it a 3 stars. 3 stars out of 5. I'd say it was better or equal to First Class, not as good as Days of Future Past in this new line of trilogy. If you put it with all the X-Men films, not counting the origin movie spin-off of Wolverine, I put it better than X1 and X3, and tie with First Class, maybe a little better, there's parts in both movies where that really stand out. I really like, and there's parts of both of the movies that sort of kind of drag. But I still think X2 and Days of Future Past are probably my two favorite X-Men movies. So, if you want to put it with the superhero movies that have come out so far this year, well, let's do the summer one. I guess you do Batman v Superman, Captain America: Civil War. I still think Captain America: Civil War was the more entertaining movie of the three. It was more fun. I enjoyed it from start to finish. Batman v Superman had cool parts, some nice visuals. It had good moments, but then it was I just don't think that he can do Superman right. And then now here's X-Men, Apocalypse, better than BVS. To me, it hit. I was more entertained with Captain America on Civil War, but I think I had X-Men Apocalypse hit me more emotionally. I was more emotionally invested in the movie. Like, I actually had parts where my heart raced a little bit towards the end with Quicksilver, I guess, because I liked him, and I was like, oh crap, you know. But so there's parts, I guess, it was unknown. I could see them killing people. In Captain America: Civil War, I was like, I pretty much figured they're not dying. They're not gonna kill Captain America. But the only part of the movie that really got me there was when Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man realized, he goes, I know that street, and I was like, crap. But this movie with Magneto and his backstory, that hit me, because I have 3 daughters and a 4th on the way. So with having a daughter, that affects me more so, because I have that. So that got me. And then the Quicksilver, Quicksilver being in Magneto's son, that kind of hit me. And of course, just towards the end, I was like, what's going to happen? That may be Superman. Superman's death. But I was just like, oh. It's because it's nothing there. You couldn't connect to the character, so my complaints. So I guess here at the end, I threw a little rant, little ratings, little throw-ins here with ready to put them against other movies, but I still think out of those 3 this summer so far, I enjoyed Civil War the most. I still think X-Men had a little more emotional impact with it than the others did. That maybe Superman was just there. But that's my so far review. Hopefully I can see it again with my wife, bring her back, and have a little more in-depth review where we can bounce off what we liked, what we didn't like. But I gotta talk to her, get her in front of a camera. I don't know if I can do that. Alright, well, if you liked anything, like, comment, subscribe, tell me to F off, whatever.